Hello everyone, Josh here with Enemy Impact, bringing you guys some more Epic 7. Now, we got a newly updated global tier list for Epic 7 recently. It was put on the Reddit, on the Epic 7 Reddit, so thank you guys so much for putting that together. The credits go to, let's go ahead and over here and see. The credits go to Imotoko, Klai Sabe, I probably butchered your name. I'm just going to call you Klai and Imo. And, of course, the player with the experience here that put together the actual list itself, but not the design, Knight X69. So thank you, all three of you, so much for putting this together for us. Now, there is a bit of a slight confusion and maybe even a little bit of an error in the actual overall gradings. Now, they are using the letter-based grade system, but I kind of put together a really quick and simple point-based system for you guys to make it a little bit easier to follow and understand kind of what these mean. So let me go ahead and pull that up for you guys right here. And boom, just like magic. So as you can see here, I started with C- and worked my way up to SS, because C-, if you have anything below C-, it would be a D, and if it's a D, it's probably not even worth rating in the first place. So we're just going to go ahead and start this system off of C- up to SS. And my point-based system is going by divisibles of 4, because there are 4 categories that they are rating here: Arena, Conquest, Story, Abyss, and Hunt. So those 4 categories are being classified here to give the overall or average rating. So some of these overalls may not match up properly. So hopefully when they see this video, when they look at my point-based system, maybe they'll adopt my simplified system to kind of help better all make the overall grades to make it a little bit more accurate. But I'm not going to give them any flack for that, because this is still a work in progress. They're going to keep updating this and making it better and better, no doubt. With my help, with all of your other players' help, with the other Reddit users, the Discords, and all that other good stuff, and even other YouTubers. So together, we're going to try and make this list as accurate and as good as possible from patch to patch. So anyways, let's dive into what they have so far, and then we'll use our point-based system here that I threw together quickly to get the proper overall and see if it actually matches up right or not. But anyways, so for Knights, Warriors, Mage, Thief, Soul Weaver, and Rangers, that will be our character classes that we're going to be talking about. I'm not going to be talking about all the 3 stars unless they really stand out rating-wise. But, alright, so we got Charlotte, Fire type, Knight, S+ in Arena, Conquest Story is an S-, Abyss is an A-, and Hunt is A+ with an overall of an S-. So, if we used our system to kind of analyze the 4 categories, will we get an overall of an S-? Let's find out. So an S+, let's go ahead and do the math here on trusty old Windows 10. So let's go ahead and do this. So they're saying that Arena is an S+ for Charlotte. So an S+ for Charlotte would be 48 points. And then we're going to go ahead and add that 48. All right. To what else rating card we got here? So we got an S-. So an S- would be 40 points. So we add another 40. We're now up to 88. Let's keep going. We got an A-. An A- from our chart would be 28 points. So we're up to 116. Let's go ahead and add the final one, which is Hunt. Charlotte gets an A+ in Hunt. So an A+ from our chart would be 36. All right, for a total of 150 points, 152 points. So Charlotte is worth 152 points based on these ratings. Let's go ahead and divide that by 4 now. That is not what I wanted you to do, calculator. Thank you so much. So let's just take 152 and divide it by 4. Let's try and help Microsoft out here. So 38. And a 38, as you can see, is between an A+ and an S-. So, yeah, their overall is pretty much spot on that. So, that is awesome. Good job to you guys for doing the overall ratings properly on that. Let's go on to the next one. So, yes, Charlotte is indeed between an A+ and an S- overall. I'd probably say, yeah, that's fairly accurate. So, good job, guys. Good job on that. Now, let's go to Tywin. Tywin is the 5-star water attribute, or element if you guys prefer that name. Now, they are an S in Arena, A in Conquest Story, A in Abyss, and A in Hunt. So that's a lot of A's across the board. That's 3 A's and 1 S, but they're giving it an A+ overall. Let's see if that actually holds up. Now, this is in no way to, like, hit on the guys that are putting this together. This is just to give you guys, in this video, the most accurate overall rating based on their gradings on the 4 categories. So keep that in mind, and hopefully, if we do find any that are a little bit off, they'll make those changes and be on our way. This is all about making a community better and getting the proper tier list set up as we possibly can. So let's just go ahead and grab the 3 A's real quick, since we know there's 3 A's in here. So 3 A's would be 28, 28, and 28. So we want to go 28 plus 28 plus 28. We're up to 84 points. And then we have an S rating there on the arena. So an S rating would be 44 points. So let's go ahead and add plus 44. That gives us a total of 128. All right. 128 divided by 4, and we're getting a 32.25 rating there. Oh, I did 129. I do apologize. 128. There we go. So we got a 32, a straight 32, and 32 would be an A. So unfortunately, Tywin is not an A+ overall. It's actually an A. So see, the reason why we're doing this point-based system is because I was looking over at the chart overall initially, and I noticed that some of the overalls didn't look like they added up with the actual categories that they're broken into. So, yes, with an A rating in an arena and an A for the rest of the way for Conquest, Abyss, and Hunt, it is actually not an A+ overall, but an A overall. So hopefully we can make those changes soon to be, like, again, make the tier list as best as possible. So let's move on to the next. Now, we're only doing the 5 stars in today's video. Otherwise, this would take forever. So now we got Craw or Cray. I probably messed that name all up. Now they are also a 5-star water element, water attribute with SS in Arena, Conquest, and then S+ in both Abyss and Hunt. And their overall is an SS rating. So I can already tell you it's probably not going to come out to an SS. It's probably going to come out more or less to maybe an S+. But let's see. Let's do the math and let's find out. Because I just want to give you guys the most accurate overall ratings as possible. Because remember, it's human nature to make mistakes. And, so this is why we're doing this. And I hope you guys do enjoy it. I hope everyone on Reddit is enjoying this. Getting the best overall ratings possible. So far, we found out Charlotte is an S-. So that one was good. Tywin is actually not an A+. He's actually an A. And now we're doing Cray here. So let's plug in the points. SS would be 44 and 44, so that'd be 88 points, of course. And then we'll go ahead and add the 2 S+ rankings, which would be 48 and 48. Or actually, I'm sorry, I messed up my math. RIP Anime Impact exposed. And SS is actually 52 points, so that'd be 104. RIP Keyboard. Thank you so much, Chinese Technology. All right, so 104 there for the 2 SSs, and then the S+ would be an additional 48 and 48, which would be 96. So let's go ahead and not add the 96 here. We now have a total of 200. Now this is going to be interesting. So since we have 200 points, we're going to divide that before, and we're going to get an overall rating of 50. So it actually is close to an SS, but it's also close to the S+. Now this is interesting, because this makes it very, very complicated, because it's literally 2 points from either. But in the law of mathematics, for the most part, you usually want to round up. And since 48 rounds up, since 50 rounds up to 52, closer, or no. Yeah, 52 would be on the under spectrum, so 52 would round to 50 more so than it would like 55+, which isn't even a grade. So, yeah. I think the SSS, I'm going to go ahead and let that stand. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and take that. So far, 2 out of 3. Good job, guys. You guys did very well here. I could tell some of you use mathematics, and that is awesome. I appreciate that so much. So, we got S- for Charlotte. Tywin is an A, not an A+, and Cray is an SS. So, good job on that, guys. Let's go to the next one. All right, so now we're going to be taking on Warriors. But again, yes, the 52, in case some of you are confused, if you were to put 50 and then say like 60 on a chart, 52 would round closer to 50. So that SS would stand if the rating was a 50. Because, 52 would round down to that 50, and there you go. There you go. So, boom. Mathematics, baby. Okay, now this one has a lot of 5 stars, so we're not going to cover all of them. The ones I can clearly tell you right off the bat that make perfect sense are Martial Arts Ken. He's all SSs across the board, so obviously his overall is going to be an SS. We're going to look at some of the let's see here, which ones look a little bit misleading slightly. So Ravi, I can tell right now, will not be an SS. And the reason why is we just did the math on Kai or KU or however you say their name. We did theirs, and theirs was an SS, SS, an S+, and an S+, and it barely made it to an SS rank. So the fact that we know that that arena rank being only an S is going to actually take that overall down to an S+. So actually, Ravi's actual overall would be S+. And the reason why we really want to get these S's, S+, and SS's rankings down to the exact accuracy that we possibly can is because it can confuse a lot of people when re-rolling for characters or trying to grade what characters are absolutely the best of their character type, you know, either knight, warrior, mage, etc., etc. So being able to break these down to the exact you know, accuracies is the way to go when you want to put together a tier list. So, you know, Ravi is actually an S+, not an SS. All right, so Euphine or Euphine is an S, S-, A, S, and S- is their overall. So let's go ahead and break that one down. Let's grab our trusty, handy-dandy Chinese calculator built into Windows 10. Let's go. So as we know, S- is a 40. So we're going to go ahead and go 40, and then we're going to add 2 S's for both the arena and hunt rank. So that would be 88 for both of those. And then we're going to go ahead and add the A, which is only a 32. So we got 160 points. And, you know, of course, if you divide that by 4, you can only assume what that's going to be. It's pretty easy mathematics, but we're going to do it here for you guys. It's going to come out to a 40, which is an S-. So Euphine's ranking matches up. So good. Another one good for you guys. Well done there. All right. Now, let's go ahead and do... What other one could we do here? Let's do, well, Ken's is very interesting. 3 A's and an A+. And we know an A would be 32 points. So that'd be 96 plus an A+, which would be 36. So let's go 96 plus 36 here. Oops. All right, so we got 132 points. That's not bad. We're going to divide that by 4. We're going to get 33. And that's actually going to go ahead and put that at an A. So another well done there for Ken. Ken is indeed an A overall. So yeah, so far, for the most part, they've done very well. There were a couple that were a little off, and hopefully they do make those changes. But yeah, so far, not too bad. So, cool. Let's see down here. Any other ones that may be interesting to go ahead and try and cover here? Whew. Let's do Church of Arios Axe. Oh man, I really butchered that one. So let's go ahead and check that one out. All right, so we got an A+, and an A+, and then an S and an S+ for an S- ranking. Let's take a look. So 2 A+, as you know, an A+ is 36 points. So that would be 72. So we're going to go ahead and add 72 plus an S and an S+. And an S would be, of course, 44. And an S-, I'm sorry, I lost my place here. S and an S+. All right, here we go. So we get 44 and 48. So that's not bad. So it'd be 92 points. 92 points plus 92. Let's go. So 164. 164 divided by 4 is 41. And that actually puts it at an S-. So a good job again, guys. So I'm not going to check all of them because we'd be here all day. But you guys are getting the idea. For the most part, most of these overalls are correct. Some of them are indeed incorrect. Since they didn't really cover much of mages, we're not even going to worry about mages right now. But they did give it an A overall with 2 B's, an A-, and an S. I wonder if that S is actually enough to carry it up to an actual A overall for Ball and Cezanne. Let's go ahead and find that out right now, since it is the only one that we can even do for the Mage class. All right, so let's do the 2 B's first. So that's 40 points total for both of those. All right, the A minus is 28. So let's go ahead and add plus 28. That takes us up to 68 total. Is the S going to be enough to actually raise the overall to A, especially with the B's for the Abyss and Hunt? Let's find out. So the arena for S would go ahead and be 44 points. So add 44. That takes us to 112. 112 divided by 4 is going to bring us down to 28, which is an A minus. So actually the overall for Ball and Cezanne is not an A, it's an A minus. So that's another one they may want to change. So there you guys go. We got that down pretty good there. Make sure I did my math correctly there. Yeah, I think we did. So yes, A minus overall, not an A. So just those small little changes to be made, because you want to make sure you get the overall as accurate as possible so people know what is what and how they stack up against other competition. So this one is another one that's not really complete that much. We have a couple SS's in there. Now, the Haste got 3 SS's and an A+. Will that A+ really make Haste go down from an SS to an S-? Let's just look at A+'s points real quick. A+ is 36 points, right? An SS is 52. I don't think that that's going to be enough points to bring it down, the overall, to an S-, but we can go ahead and take a look. We're also going to do the same thing for Cez, because Cez actually has similar stats, except they're actually giving him an S in Hunt instead of an SS. Yet they both have the same overall rating. So we're going to do those two, and then we're probably going to go ahead and end the video, because I think at this point you guys got the idea. You guys can see the chart that I'm using on the on the video here, and you guys can kind of mimic that same chart and go in and test these yourselves. And those of you that are actually working on the chart, you can also use a similar formula and help you better to make sure that you're getting the proper overalls and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and do our final 2 characters of today's video, Cez and Haste, and see if they are indeed an SS overall or just a tad bit lower. Let's go ahead and find out. All right, so let's do the SS's first for Haste. So as you know, Haste SS is worth 52 points. So we would just do 52 times 3. That's going to give us 156, right? So we're just going to go ahead and take the 153, and we're going to add the A+, which of course is going to be 36. So we got 192 points. So 192 divided by 4 is going to give us 48, which is actually an S+ rating. So actually Haste is not going to be an SS overall. And without even doing the math, I already know that Cez is going to probably be an S+ as well and not an SS, because of the fact that that Hunt is actually lower than Haste is. So, and the other stats are perfectly the same. So we already know it's going to probably be an S+, if not lower, for Cez as well, when you take into account the Hunt. But I think a lot of you are going to be more focused on what they do in Arena and Conquest and Story. So both Cez and Haste are really probably SS overalls, unless you do calculate the Abyss and Hunt categories, which we are for the sake of today's video and for the sake of the tier list. So those two are both probably S+, not SS, according to the data that we have here in front of us. So hope you guys all enjoyed that little breakdown. Hope you guys enjoyed my little formula that I put together. Hope you guys all enjoyed my misplays and F-ups that I made when I was doing this. I did this unedited, unscripted. I wanted to make it as real as possible. So you guys can kind of understand a little bit about how this system is working and how it's being implemented on the current tier list that we have created. And thank you so much for the creation of this by, of course, the Epic 7 Reddit. So thank you guys all so much for that. Be sure to join us in the Discord below. Subscribe if you are new and become an Impact player today. Hopefully some of these changes do get made to make the overall tier list more accurate for the actual overall standings, not more so for the categories. And I'm sure these gradings will change over time, depending on if there's any nerfs or power creeps, or if certain things get buffs or debuffs or whatever. So we'll see. We'll stay tuned in later patches. But so far, this is the current tier list, which you guys can see for yourselves. I will have a link to this tier list in the description below, so you guys can keep updated as well. And be sure to post any issues you may have with this tier list on the Epic 7 subreddit. I believe they have an announcement area section for it dedicated to it. So all that good stuff. Or I believe you can just go to the credits here and actually email motalkjr@gmail.com. So there you go. Anyways, again, hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.